any arch, anytime, any place. I've been eyeing this one up all day. This is the hot dog of all arches, long ways. We're going through it. Oh yeah, here we go. It never ends. Just like a hot dog, it just continues to go and go and go. You make your way through it in its entirety to get the reward, and that is the satisfaction of completing the hot dog arch. This is a house that's ready for arches 50K. I mean, my goodness, they've got 3 or 4 different archers right there. They're ready to go for this race.
The first event in the Triple Crown of Moab takes place this weekend with the Arches 50 miler, 50K, half marathon, and 9K.
This course features smooth and easy to navigate trails, as well as technical slick rock and sand to mix things up.
This is a Mad Moose Events race, one of the top race organizations in the entire country for many reasons.
Yeah, and it's all about to go down in Moab this weekend. Let's dive into our predictions for this race.
And we're gonna kick things off by talking about the women's results for the 50-mile race. Coming in third place, we've got Dawn Westrom, and she has done quite possibly every Utah ultramarathon that there is.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness, according to her ultra sign-up, this is her 6th race in Moab alone. She ran the Arches 50K back in 2018, finishing in 6 hours, 12 minutes.
Last September, she finished 5th place at the Crimson Canyons Ultra 50K.
And 1 week prior to that, she finished 2nd place at the Three Bears Trails 50K.
She's going to come down to Moab and absolutely have a day down there. We're super stoked for her. We've got her coming in 3rd place.
In taking home the runner-up spot on the women's side for the 50-mile distance, we've got it going to Mariona Grudziak. And she's someone who's absolutely started to take over the East Coast ultra running scene.
She won the Laurel Highlands Ultra last June, running 15 hours and 22 minutes for that 70.5-mile race.
Yeah, she also took 2nd place at the Grayson Highlands 50 miler a few months earlier, running 8 hours, 39 minutes.
She's also finished 4th place at the 2020 inaugural Rim to River 100 miler.
This is her debut race in TAW, but she should have absolutely no issues. Mariona, we've got you finishing 2nd place.
And taking home the win for the women's 50 miler at Arches is going to be Michelle Kent. This is a name to remember and know moving forward. She's going to be a big name in the sport for many years to come.
Yeah, last year she finished 4th place at the Leadville Trail 100, running 23:10.
She also won the Dances with Dirt 50 miler last May as well, running 9 hours there.
She has a 5th place finish at the Never Summer 100K in 2020 and a 4th place finish at the Silver Rush 50 miler in 2019.
She's a big time East Coast runner. Are you ready for this
Here
list of wins? Naked Prussian 50 miler, Naked Bavarian 40 miler, Naked Nick 50K, Fire on the Mountain 50K, and Dirty German Endurance Fest 25K. A lot of nudity and Central European stuff going on there, but good for you, Michelle. We've got you finishing 1st place.
And let's switch gears and throw it over to the men's side for the 50 miler. Top 3 again for this one. 3rd place, we've got it going to Eric Owen. And what hasn't this guy done? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, he ran 100 miles in Moab last October during the Madness in Moab 24-hour event.
A few months before that, he finished 4th place at the High Five 100 miler in Colorado, a race with 40,000 feet of elevation gain.
He's won multiple races, including the Coldwater Rumble 52 miler, Sangre de Cristo 100K, and the Telluride Mountain Run.
He's someone who's gonna absolutely start his year off strong. Eric, we've got you finishing 3rd at the Arches 50 miler.
And coming in 2nd place at the men's 50 miler at those Arches races is going to be Matthew Axelrod. He's somebody who has a ton of experience and success across multiple distances in the sport.
He finished 2nd place at the Trail Mix 50K back in last April, running 3 hours and 47 minutes. Don't mind if I do.
He's had strong performances at Black Canyon Ultras in 2021 and 2020. Finished 5th place at the North Face Endurance Challenge 50 mile Madison, Wisconsin edition in 2019. Wesley's obviously a little bit busy chewing.
Yeah.
But can Matthew handle the conditions in Moab coming from Minnesota?
We'll see.
We're excited to find out.
And taking home the win at the Arches 50 miler on the men's side, we've got it going to Luke Metzger.
He's a Colorado guy who's got a ton of experience racing ultras in Utah.
Yeah, he finished 6th place at this race back in 2019 and 4th place in 2020.
His most recent result is a 5th place at the Mogollon Monster 100 miler last September. Not Utah or Colorado, but on our list here.
For sure, and he has finished inside the top 10 in 13 of his last 15 results on Ultra Signup.
Yeah, and based on Strava, he's coming into this race really hungry, and we're excited to see him take home the win at the Arches 50 miler. Coming in 3rd place at the women's 50K at Arches is going to be Sally Nelson. Last October, she finished 11th place at the Moab 240.
She also finished 18th place at the Bigfoot 200 last August.
She's got a 5th place finish at Arches 50 miler back in 2019, running 10 hours and 15 minutes.
She's also finished 3rd place at the Wild Florida 120 miler. I mean, she's done absolutely every distance imaginable, and we think that she's absolutely gonna crush this race. We've got her finishing 3rd place. And taking home the runner-up spot on the women's side for the 50K distance, we've got it going to Haley Loeffler, and she finished 3rd place at the Crested Butte 53 miler last October, running 9:15.
And 2 weeks immediately after that, she won the Sage Burner 28K.
Yeah, she has other top performances in Moab. She finished 7th place at the Moab Red Hot 55K back in 2021, and also had a good showing at the Canyonlands Half Marathon in 2017.
She's currently signed up for 3 races in Moab this year, including this one. So she's got big time home field advantage going into this. And we've got her finishing 2nd place. And taking home the win at the women's Arches 50K is gonna be Hannah Klingman. She's finished 1st or 2nd place in her last 7 races, according to Ultra Signup.
Yeah, she actually won this race back in 2020, running 4 hours and 18 minutes for the 50K distance.
And last November, she took 2nd place at the Dead Man Peaks 30K in New Mexico.
She also has an impressive finish at the Antelope Canyon 55K, running 6 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah, she's ready to keep this top finishing streak going, and we're excited to see her do it. So we've got her finishing 1st place.
And let's switch gears and send it over to the men's side for the 50K distance, 3rd place. We've got it going to Scott Darius, and he finished 3rd place at the Wyoming Range 100 mile endurance run last August. If you haven't checked out that race, that's one you guys should check out.
Yeah, he also finished 12th place at the Beaverhead 100K in 13 hours 53 minutes.
Yeah, he has experience running in Moab. He finished 11th place at the Behind the Rocks Ultra in 2019.
Scott's going to use this race to catapult himself into an epic 2022 season, and we're really excited to see it. We've got him finishing 3rd place. Coming in 2nd place is going to be Adam Vade Bonsoir. He's a rock star runner from Colorado, just like my rock star French pronunciation of his last name.
He finished 5th place at the Desert Rats 50K last April, running a blazing 3:59.
He also finished 2nd place at the Red Mountain 55K last March, running 4 hours 24 minutes.
He only has 6 results on Ultra Signup, but we think he's coming into this race super fit, and he's gonna have an awesome day. That's why we've got him finishing 2nd place. And taking home the win on the men's side for the 50K distance, we've got it going to Mike McMonigal, and he's an absolute stud runner from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Just over a month ago, Mike won the Bootlegger 50K, running 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Puff, puff, pass. Last July, he finished 2nd place at the Tushers Mountain 70K, running 9 hours and 7 minutes.
He also won the Scout Mountain 100 miler in Pocatello, Idaho last June.
In 2019, he won the Hellgate 100K, and he has experience on this course, including a win at this race back in 2019, running 3 hours, 55 minutes. Mike, go out there. We're excited to see you take home the crown at this year's Arches 50K on the men's side. And some other Regeneration members we want to give a shout out to that will be out there running this race is Abe Mancino. He'll be running the 50 miler, and he was actually just named to String Beans All In Trail Collective. So shout out to you, Abe.
Another Regeneration member we're stoked to see performance-wise is going to be Ivo Varetonov. He'll be running his first 50 miler out there, along as that was my first time probably pronouncing that name correctly.
For sure. Another name to watch out for is Audrey Shingleton from Missoula, Montana, who will be making her 50K debut.
And then Wesley Harton will also be making his 2022 racing debut there. And, I'm going to go ahead and throw this one out there. 3:52:34.
3:52. What is that like after, like, what's that? Like the gun goes off and then, an hour goes by and then you start the clock for 3:52. Is that how you're doing this, Cam?
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot how far 50K was.
Okay. Hey, it happens to the best of us. When you don't run them a lot and you don't finish a lot of 50Ks, you do forget what the distance is. So, Cam, we're excited to see you out there at Gorge Waterfalls 50K, and remember how big that distance is.
It's like an 18 miler, right?
For sure.
You can totally do an 18 miler in like 4 hours.
I'm confident of that.
Thanks for tuning in to another prediction video. If you've ever yourself run under an arch, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Join us here in Ridge Runner Nation if you haven't already.
And if you haven't run an arch, find some arches like I ran under and, fulfill that requirement in your life. It's something that you will never feel again, especially the hot dog arch out there. And as always, you guys know the drill. Let us know what your predictions are in the comments section below and on social media.
And share your arch running experiences with us on social
For
media
sure.
as well. Make sure we get the tags in that. And we'll see y'all on the next prediction video.